Hey guys, this is C-Moe from C-Moe Builds, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Set 7754 Home 1 Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. This set contains 789 pieces and appears in Episode 6 Return of the Jedi. This was released in 2009 with the Star Wars anniversary. Let's get into the minifigures. Here are the first 3 of 6 minifigures. On the left is Lando Calrissian, in the middle is Crix Madine, and on the right is Mon Mothma. Lando Calrissian has a very unique cape. It's kind of like a blue and gray kind of mix cape, and it looks very nice. He also does have blue pants, a blaster, very nice torso detailing, and a mustache printed on the face. He also has the Luke Skywalker molded hair, but it's black. That's the only difference. Crix Madine is an exclusive minifigure to this set only, and it looks very nice. He has a very basic face, but it does have a mustache and beard detailing, and it also does match his clothing and his hair, which is, again, Luke Skywalker mold, except in a darker, I guess, shade or color. He also does have very nice torso detailing and no detailing on the back. Mon Mothma is another exclusive minifigure to this set. She has, it kind of looks like a shirt that's similar to Princess Leia in Episode 4 when she's awarding people with medals, and I think that looks really nice. She also does have the same face as Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and she also does have a white cape, which is very rare, but I think this is the only white cape I have in my LEGO Star Wars collection. And she also does have the Star Wars The Clone Wars Anakin's hair, which is kind of weird, but alright, let's look at the next 3 now. Here are the last 3 minifigures. On the left is Admiral Ackbar, in the middle is a Mon Calamari technician, and on the right is an A-Wing pilot. Both the Calamari people have the same exact head, no difference in colors or mold, and they have very similar torsos and pants, just obviously different colors and a little bit of different detailing on both. The technician also does have a wrench, and the A-Wing pilot is a very basic, almost looks like a race car driver, but he does have a white face under there. It just looks yellow because of the visor, which can go up if you want it to. Interesting looking helmet, looks kind of like a race car, like I said, and a mainly green torso and pants, obviously detailing on the torso as well. Alright, now let's look at the A-Wing. Alright, here is our A-Wing fighter. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the only A-Wing fighter in LEGO Star Wars history to have green on it. Not sure about that, please tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but from knowing what I know about A-Wings in LEGO Star Wars, I don't think there is any more green. But there are some sticker detailing on this. There are 2 stickers up front, right there. 1 on each side, and 1 for the control panel in there. Actually, is that a sticker? I don't think it is. Actually, no, I don't think that is a sticker. That's actually a printed piece. So, I guess I was wrong. There's only 4 stickers on this. On the bottom, we do have a landing gear right there. This right here is for actually going on the landing pad. I'll show you that in a little bit. Right here, we do have very large and very, I guess, not good flip fire missiles. Similar to the Echo Base, which I reviewed in my last review. Go check that out if you haven't already. But these do not flick very well at all. I think the other ones are worse, but these still just, wow. Actually, okay. First one, okay, it broke off right there. But the first one was actually a very nice flick. It made it all the way to the wall. And I'll just put this aside. It looks a lot better without them in there to me, but obviously they're there for you to play with. And this opens up by coming up like this. I already showed you that earlier. That's not for an R2 unit or whatever you think it is. That's actually just for room for this. And you can fit 1 person in there. There's nowhere to put a blaster or lightsaber, unfortunately. And there is very nice engine detailing back there. This right here is an engine that can actually be removed. If you just move these to the side, you can pull it out. There is a feature that allows you to play with this actually on this set itself, but this is just what it looks like. It's very basic. Really nothing to talk about, just kind of a red blob of pieces. And it just slides back in like that. Oh, fell out. Just like that, and then you can close it up. Alright, that's pretty much it with the A-Wing. Now let's make our way over to the main part of the set. The actual, I guess, conference room and landing pad itself. Okay, so we're going to start with the conference room section of this piece. Over here we do have 5 sticker details right there. They're all the same. I didn't put them on very straight, but the point is that they're there. There is plenty of room for just the 6 minifigures that are included in the set. You could put any other people you want. Han Solo, Chewbacca, Leia, Luke, anybody you want. Right here, we do have holo projectors, and right here we have a holographic model of the 2nd Death Star, which looks very nice in my opinion. Obviously, you can't see the little details from the camera angle, but there are some little details here and there. It's 2 pieces, but it looks really nice. And then up here, I guess there is some more standing room. That's not really what it's meant for, but it is there. Not too much looking at from the front, but if we turn it around from the back, there's a lot more to talk about. Sorry, I just hit the camera. But right here, we have a sticker, which, again, is not placed very well. I wasn't very good at applying stickers back then. We do have 2 stationary chairs right here with sticker detailing. You can fit any minifigure in there. There's also a cup here, some random detailing here, and another seat right here. This right here is for Admiral Ackbar himself, and it's a very nice seat, just like it did in the movie. This is when he yelled, "It's a trap." This is exactly where he was sitting. So you can fit somebody right here, mainly for Admiral Akbar, anybody you want. And then right here we do have kind of a headrest piece. It looks pretty nice. The whole thing does together. And we do have a rail right here looking over the actual holograph itself. That part wasn't shown in the movie, but it does look nice in Lego. Alright, now let's move on to the second part. Oh, by the way, before I stop, there is a little passageway to get from the bay to all the way over to the conference room. Just wanted to point that out. It's one thing I forgot to mention. Alright, now let's go over to the bay. Here is the second portion of the set. This is the A-wing hangar. That's pretty much what it's designed for, but you can use it for anything you want. So this is the main feature right here. You can put the A-wing, as I showed you earlier. Let me get the A-wing really quick. There are these two pieces down here, which are meant to be right in that thing. I guess the dock for the A-wing itself. You can put it right here, and it barely can spin around. Like, this is a very tight squeeze, but it can barely fit. Obviously, it can come further forward, but my table's in the way, so this is as far as I can go. But it does look pretty nice on there, and it does the job. Now, like I said, if you wanted to do the thing with the motor, you can easily do that. This thing up here can spin back and forth, obviously, very easily. And this can come apart, like I showed you earlier, and then this can come down and sit right here on the motor. You can just attach it with one stud very easily right here. Now, if I move the A-wing forward, it will actually pull it out. And then you can do this, whatever you want with the motor. So you can take the motor out using the set, or just with your hands, either way you want, but you can take the fun route, which is using the set, and you can take the A-wing off, of course. And right here, there are two compartments. Nothing's in either of them, but you can put whatever you want in there. I guess right here, there's just some random tubing. Actually, it's supposed to go in the A-wing, so if you have this, you can put this in the A-wing right here, wherever you want, really. But the others are meant to stay in there. And there's a little ladder right here. You can make the technician climb up here, whoever you want. There are 4 lights right here, and I guess random lights here, and just some random pieces everywhere. Not really much more to talk about. Just kind of a wide open spot that you can do anything you want, and there really isn't anything you have to do here. You can actually detach everything by simply pulling this yellow pin out, and then you can just pull it apart. Not too hard. I think there's one Technic pin that connects them both. Not too sure about that, though. Yeah, there's just a couple Technic pins down there, and it's very easy to slide back in, if you're looking at it, that is. You just gotta push them in together. I'm having a hard time with this for some reason. It's just 2 Technic pieces. Oh my god. Alright, I made it look so much harder than it needs to be, but if you're actually looking at it and you're not sitting behind a camera, it's not that hard to do. This can move it a little bit, no purpose for that, obviously. And that pretty much concludes the hangar, I guess, area right here. Let's jump to the conclusion. This is a pretty good set, even today. You can get it on Bricklink for pretty cheap, around $100, which is pretty surprising for me for it being a 30th Star Wars anniversary, which I would think of it to be more expensive, around $200 or $250. I mean, I know it's not that great, but the minifigures are nice. It comes with a nice A-wing, and the set looks pretty good overall. So that pretty much concludes today's episode on the LEGO Star Wars Set 7754 Home on Calamari Star Cruiser. And I will catch you guys all in the next LEGO Star Wars review. Bye-bye.